So what I want you guys to picture first is I want you to picture this little seed. Okay, so when you kind of stare outside of you, just a couple of inches in front of you, picture this little like yellow seed, like a golden light seed. And it's not that big, obviously we all know seeds, right? Like seeds from trees. And but it's glowing. It's like the inside of it's glowing, okay? Then what I want you to do is it's just floating there, just kind of like right in front of you, kind of just staring at you, this little seed, right? And I want you to like slowly see that seed go into like move towards your body. Okay. As it's moving towards your body, then it goes inside of your heart. Okay. And then it goes inside your heart. It feels really warm and it's lighting up the cavities of your heart, the inside of your heart. So picture that like it's just like little by little, it's just getting brighter and brighter and it encompasses now the heart. So now the heart's just really bright. In fact, to the point that it's radiating outside the heart, it's going through it. So now the heart has become almost translucent. And as this light goes brighter, um, picture this light now just in itself, just moving around, and it's going from your heart and it's filling up your shoulders, like just going to the shoulders, or both shoulders. And then it goes up to the neck area where the throat chakra is. So you can speak your truth. And it's slowly going up your face, past your nose, beyond your eyes, into the top of your head, the temple of your head, where the crown chakra is connection to the divine. And then I want you to picture this light just to shoot off into the universe. So it's just this long, powerful beam of light just goes all the way out and it goes to the universe. You don't even know where it goes. It just goes out there. You're just staring up there and you can just see it go beyond. And then that light, it comes back to you. So this little ball of light is coming all the way back to you, almost like recommunicating back to you. Then a picture it go back to your head, then down your eyes, and again, it's just filling up your system, like inside your head. It's just getting lighter and lighter, and it goes to your shoulders again. And then what I want you to do is wherever you are, just kind of you can just lift up your arms real quick. Just lift up your arms, and it's just going to go out to your hands, okay? And it just reaches out this light. It goes even beyond a little bit further than your hands as well. Now, obviously, your arms are getting tired, so you can go ahead and put your arms down. But it reached out to that level, okay? So out there. Then it goes to your chest. Then it goes to the belly area. Then it goes to your hips, your thighs. Then it goes to your knees. Then it goes to your feet, and it even goes to your toes. So like the light just kind of shines through the toes. Then it goes to the bottom of the soles of your feet down to the earth. And so picture just this amazing beam of light headed towards the earth, and it's going down crust by crust, layer by layer, going down all the way down to the core. Some people call it Mother Earth, going all the way down to the core of Mother Earth. And it's almost like tying a rope around the core of the earth, or just like, a little lasso or a little rope or a little ribbon, whatever you want to put down there, whatever you picture, just go ahead and picture that. And then the light comes back towards the crust of the earth, back through the soles of your feet. Picture it going up the legs, the knees, to your thighs, to your hips, stomach area, your heart, where your heart chakra is, so you can have unconditional love to yourself. Goes up to your throat, the throat chakra, so you can speak your truth, goes up to your face, and then it shoots back into the sky again. And picture the light going all the way back into the universe again. And now you can feel this sort of like this rooting going on, this like feeling rooted to the earth, feeling grounded to the earth. And if you haven't, later on today, my admonition to you is to go outside in nature after this call, and go out and open up your eyes now. My recommendation to you, now that you have this powerful light around you, remember it goes out to the circumference of your hands, so it's almost like a ball of energy around you. And you can always do this as sort of like a reset. For example, like maybe this felt very good. How do you guys feel over there? I just want to just check up on you guys real quick. But this is something that you guys can do You know, in the morning time, just to kind of like go ahead and resurge all your chakras. You know, you guys can do this in just, you know, as a way to kind of start off your day, but don't think that this is a start of the day thing. You can also go to the afternoon. How many of you guys have moments where you feel burnt out in the afternoon, or you feel burnt out at night? You know, be a good time to be like, hey, I have more things to do. I need to recharge again. Okay, and so go ahead and do that. Okay, and I really feel like this could be very powerful for you guys. But I'm going to give you guys a little homework. Okay, after this call, I want you guys to go ahead and go outside. Okay, for like 10-15 minutes, and I just want you to bask in some light. So my mother, you know, she was an oncologist, hematologist, and she used to study all types of doctors in the world. And there's this doctor that used to take care of the Queen of England. It was this Japanese doctor. I don't remember what his name was, but I remember she used to give me 3 tips, very simple 3 tips. Okay, and this will serve you guys. If you guys who here, oh, it's raining. Okay, maybe get an umbrella. Okay, but the 3 things. Okay, these are the 3 things that would really help you to really start off your day right. Number one is that meditation would be a great way to start. Number one. Okay. Number two, drink a tall glass of water as soon as you wake up. Many people are uh, are in a cycle of drinking coffee every morning. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Let's mess up the kidneys. Let's mess up the adrenals. When you actually, if you just took a tall glass of water, your body was in the diurnal cycle, was resetting all your organs and glands. So if you just go ahead and drink a tall glass of water, it's almost like you're removing all the toxins your body was trying to release in the nighttime. And so it's actually, they've proven that it actually has the same effect of having coffee. You know, so if you drink a tall glass of water, okay, and you drink it, you'll actually have the same energy effect of drinking a coffee. And this is true. Dr. Brad noticed that 95% of his people, of his clients, when he was a chiropractor who used to have back pain, used to drink coffee. And he would say, "Look, I'm going to work on your back as long as you don't drink coffee." You know. And so here's the thing: is that, and at the end of the day, too, caffeine is also a recreational drug. You know, and so it does affect the organs in the long term. Okay, so drink a tall glass of water. And number two is go ahead and go into the light, and go ahead and put your feet on the ground, and go ahead and as you put your feet on the ground, on the grass or dirt, you can put it on there. Some people, what they do from time to time is they put their hand on their abdomen area, and they put wherever you feel like you need healing, you want to put your hand in that area, and go ahead and put one of your hands to the light, almost like you're transmuting the sun energy through your arm into that area. And so that was another technique that this Japanese person used to do. My mom had intestinal issues. She had digestive issues. So what she would used to do is she would put out her hand out there, and then she would put her hand on her digestive system, and that would help her out. So those are some recommendations that they had: water, tall glass of water as soon as you wake up. Go ahead and do a quick meditation, and then go ahead and ground yourself outside. So hopefully that helps out. Now I'm going to do a quick healing for everyone real quick. And this will be for all you special people who, how many of you guys feel like last year could have been a little bit of a better year? Go ahead and write down, write down woulda, coulda on the comment section. Woulda, coulda. You know, I always say that all the time when someone says, "Oh, I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have done that." I would say, "Oh, yeah, no, woulda, coulda." You know, but it's one of my favorite lines. But would have, could have, right? We there could. I mean, even Todd, all our C staff, all of us could have had a better year last year. So the question is, what is holding us back? Well, is it the books? Well, no, I have all the books right here. So it's not the books. What could it be? It's probably energy healing. There's probably something inside of us that's holding us back. So what I'm going to do here is, with your guys' permission, go ahead and write down permission. Then I will work with you, and I will have, again, the intention to connect with every one of you and just remove things that are holding you back. So if you guys want, you guys can go ahead and lie down on bed. Hey, if I were you, if there was a bed near me, I would lie down on my bed. Or if you're at your office and you have 30 minutes till work, then maybe just lie down on your desk. Just go ahead and relax, okay? And I'm just going to just release things. I'm going to tell you what I find, and I'm just going to release as much things that we can right now, okay? So just give me 1 second here, And I said, I have the intention to work with the C staff, anybody who is intentional that maybe you're not part of Inside Out Institute. I'm going to send some love to you, and also to the people who are in Inside Out Institute that have the intention of moving forward. All of you guys, we're all going to just kind of connect real quick, and we'll see what we can release here. So let's see what the first thing is here. Okay. So again, go ahead and just close your eyes real quick, and I'm just going to just tell you what I remove here from you guys. Something that you guys all have in common. Okay, so the first thing I found here is an emotional reverberation. So this is kind of a ringing energy in the body. And so it's very easy probably to feel this emotion. And let me see what emotion this is real quick. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's kind of what I was talking about. It's effort unreceived, right? So that means that as a collective, all of you guys had a moment where you were very emotional, where you're like, gosh, I keep putting effort into something, but it doesn't pan out the way I want it. So I'm going to go ahead and release this effort unreceived from everybody here. Okay, to release that one, and body said yes. Is there something else we can release here? Yeah, some type of energy here. You guys also have something where there is a physical emotional shock. Okay, so what this is something kind of stunned you. You know, it could be the news, a text message from someone. You know, somebody said something to you at work. You're like, wow, I can't believe they would have said that. That's called a physical emotional shock. I call it the emotional sucker punch. Like a train hits you emotionally. All you guys have that. So so as a collective, you guys all have a physical emotional shock. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that physical emotional shock. And obviously everyone has a different, you know, situation for their physical emotional shock, but that doesn't mean you have a different energy. It's the same energy. So I'm going to remove that. Something else we can release here. Your body said yes. Okay, so we're just going to keep tapping into this here. Let's see what else we got. Okay, there's something emotional here. There's a I don't know, you guys are all sharing some type of heart wall here. Let's see what heart wall this is real quick. Let's see. Heart wall. A heart wall, for those of you who are kind of brand new and not familiar with this, is just, long story short, is every time your heart feels like it's going to break, or it feels like it feels like very tight or very heavy, it means your heart's about to break. You know, you'll get broken heart syndrome. Your body places a trapped emotion over your heart. Let me find out what emotion is here. Let's see that you guys all have. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there's self abuse here. So maybe there was a moment last year where it's, you know, there's a moment that you're being all very hard on yourself. So I'm just going to go ahead and release this heart wall self abuse here. And the benefits of releasing these heart walls for those of you in the future is more energy, clarity of your mission. You feel more love. Your love influence is clear, and more abundance. So I don't think you guys mind any of that. Is there something else we can release here? Let's see what else we got here. Energy. There's something mental here. Okay, there's a will to. So there's a period of time where you're willing to do something, and it can cause depression or things like that. They're called will to energy. So it goes will to dot dot dot. Okay, so I'm going to try to figure out what this will to is that all you guys have here. Yeah, you guys have a will to give up. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove this will to give up here. Okay, release that one. Body said yes. Okay, so we're just going to keep removing things here. Something emotional. Just regular trapped emotion here. So you share trapped emotion. Okay. Let's see what emotion. This is just a regular trapped emotion here. Let's see what this is. Yeah, there's a dread. Okay, how many of you guys from time to time feel dread? Like, oh, just dragging your feet and things like that. Yeah, you guys are all sharing one. Let's go ahead and remove this dread here. Okay, let's see something else we can remove. Let's see what else we got here. Go ahead and let me know. So we've already released 5 energies. Let me know how you guys are feeling over there. Some of you guys may feel lighter. Some of you guys may feel more relaxed, calmer. Those are typical feelings that people have typically during a session. So let's see what else. Okay, someone felt light, calmer, feeling chills, relaxed. I do feel lighter now. Cool. Yeah, let's keep going here. Let's see what else we find here. Okay, so let's keep going here. All right, some type of energy here. Something offensive. Let's see what this is about. Yeah, so There's a post-hypnotic suggestion. So with this one is, if you hear a song out there long enough, my sister used to make fun of it and say, there was a girl that was singing, "I'm bad at love," "I'm bad at love." She was saying that if people sing that long enough, and my sister even got this, is that you're going to be bad at love because your body just starts saying, "I guess I'm bad at love." It's almost like a hypnotized statement. Now, is it possible that we have a common hypnotized statement? Why not? Well, think about it. We all grew up with parents, some of us more absent than others, but the parents were there. And there's certain things that parents say to kids, and the problem is you don't want your body to believe these statements. So let me see which statement we all have in common here. This will be really interesting. Let me see here. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. So it's I can't handle it all. So maybe I definitely had parents who felt overwhelmed. How many of you guys have probably had parents that were overwhelmed? Probably say, I can't handle this or I can't handle it all. So maybe you heard that from time to time in your household. It was like a normal thing, like people can't handle it, handle it. And then what happens is you guys start believing it. Maybe there were times last year where you said, I can't handle this, like this COVID thing, I'm my job thing. I can't handle this. Well, let's get rid of that, right? Let's all remove that from you guys so you guys don't kind of lean on that suggestion there. So do you have that suggestion? No. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Some other energy here. Oh, we all have a similar allergy here. Interesting. So we have so one of the coolest things to release is this thing called an idea allergy. Okay, and what this is basically, you know, um, you can be allergic to a certain idea, and if you're some of you guys are taking notes, it may cause triggers. Triggers, right? So how many of you guys have got triggered before? I'll even raise my hand. Sure, I get triggered all the time. But the more you remove these idea allergies, the less triggered you get, which the more peace you have. How many of you guys want more peace in your life? So let's find out what idea allergy we actually all have in common. Let's find out. Let's see. That's something that held us back last year. Let's see what this is here that can help us out this year. Interesting, huh? So that's interesting. Yeah. So there's self care. See, now watch this. So you might say, how could I have an allergy to self care? Isn't self care going to go get a massage and going to go ahead and meditate and all that stuff? Well, isn't it interesting that self care showed up? Because how many times last year, think about this, how many times last year did you try to do your self care, but maybe something showed up? Or maybe you said, oh, I'll do it next time. Or, oh, but I'm so stressed out. Or maybe you had so much stress that during your self care, you were stressed in your self care. So now your body goes, oh, okay, self care. I don't know if I do that anymore. But maybe that's what you need this year is you need self care and not to be allergic to it, not to be triggers. So let's go ahead and remove that self-care idea allergy there. Let's see. There's something else we can release. Let's keep going here. Okay, some type of energy. Okay, something emotional here. There's a compound. Okay, so for those of you guys who are also brand new, you guys have a shared emotional compound. All you guys are sharing this compound. So compound is when you feel two emotions at the same time. Okay, two or three, and it gets stuck in a ball of energy. Something that's a very I don't know if you guys remember this, but the first emotional compound was found on September 11th. Can you imagine all the people that were dealing that were actually at the twin towers? They were all sharing a certain emotion. It was heavy trauma to the point where it's two or three emotions in a ball of energy. But we can also be sharing these compounds too. So let me find out what compound was holding us back last. That's what I'm going to say. Is this how many trapped emotions in this compound? More than one, more than two? So it's two. So it's two trapped emotions in a ball of energy here. So let's see what the first one is here. Oh, it's very similar to the first one. Again, there's an effort unreceived. So all of us had that feeling of like, here I go again, trying something new or trying something and it does not working out. But there's another emotion attached to it. Let's find out what this is. Yeah, it's despair. That's interesting. Yeah. So those kind of go hand in hand. How many of you guys have tried something, didn't pan out the way you wanted to, and you start losing hope? in that same time. I mean, guilty as charged, right? So let's go ahead and remove this effort unreceived and despair here. Okay, release that one. Good. Something else we can release. Okay, let's keep digging here. We're all still open to heal, so let's keep going, guys. Energy here. Something emotional again. There's another trapped emotion that we all have. Yeah, there's another trapped emotion that we need to release here. Okay, so trapped emotion. This is just let me see what this one is. Oh, this is such a good one. Oh, I'm so glad we're releasing this one. This is my favorite trapped emotion. It's creative. It's creative insecurity, right? So what is creative insecurity? Creative insecurity is feeling insecure to release your gifts and talents. How many of you guys have ever felt that last year? Feeling like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be accepted here, or maybe you lived in a home. How many of you guys lived in a home where maybe your family that they don't really get what you do? And you're kind of insecure to release your gifts, or your friends. A lot of people. So let's go ahead and remove this creative insecurity here. Okay, that's a good one. That's my favorite one. And by the way, here's a little cool tip. I learned from my mentor that creative insecurity is the number one reason for poverty in the world. Is when we don't release our gifts and talents, we tend to be poor. And it makes sense. But if we do use our gifts and talents, it's easier to acquire wealth because those gifts and talents really serve people. There's things that you do that other people don't do, and we need to really benefit from that. Okay, let's see. There's some other energy here. Let's see what else we have. There's something mental here, and there's a no will to here. I think this will be the last energy we release here. No will to what? Let's see what this is. Okay, no will to what? Kind of looking around here. Interesting. So, yeah, there's a no will to align with the divine. See, some of you guys, me myself too. Okay, so whenever I say some of you guys, I'm included, by the way. How many times, like, because last year was so interesting, maybe we questioned our faith, maybe we questioned our creator, maybe we questioned the universe. I mean, that's just normal. Okay, if you haven't done that, then that's strange. But maybe you questioned the connection with the divine. So you're like, I don't want to align with the divine because I don't know what the heck is going on this year. Like, you know what I'm saying? So maybe this will help us to become more spiritual this year. That we put our spirituality first. How many of us would put our spiritual itineraries schedule before our physical itineraries? That's a really tough challenge for all of us, But I really feel like that's what, if we put the spiritual stuff first, the physical stuff will happen. And I really believe that. Focus on the spiritual stuff first, the physical stuff will come. But some of us are so into the physical, and then we just want a side order of spiritual, and we're wondering why things don't work for us. So this would be a great one to see if maybe if you tap into your spiritual regimen, whatever you guys do, let's see if you feel more connected after we release this no will to align with the divine. Let's go ahead and remove that. And what I'm going to do for everyone here is I'm going to go ahead and reset everyone's heart chakra and program everyone's body to process easily, peacefully, and effectively. How are you guys feeling over there? I just want to check up on you guys before I sign out here. And I just want to appreciate everyone for being on here. I appreciate you investing in yourself. I appreciate the fact that you took the time for yourself. Like, this is part of self-care. You guys, all of us were allergic to self-care, and we pushed through to make it here. Some of you guys find it hard to come on here. Some of you guys, or some of them already left because maybe they couldn't even handle all the self-care. But I helped them out as well too. So I'm glad you guys are feeling the healing. I'm glad you guys are. I'm glad you guys are investing in yourself, and we're going to do this every single Monday. Now, it may not be me next time. It may be someone else. It may not be a healing next time. It may be a different type of meditation. We're going to have just amazing people from InsideOut Institute provide their gifts and talents to you guys and provide some value. So you can, every Monday, you guys can count on this to being on here, and there's going to be another special guest next week. So thank you guys for being on here. I appreciate you. I love you. You guys all deserve love and gratitude. You guys deserve wealth. You guys deserve to have an abundant life. If you haven't heard it recently, you guys deserve to have an amazing life filled of love, filled with gratitude, and filled with appreciation. I appreciate you, and go out there and make it happen. All right, guys, you guys take care. Okay, bye-bye.